So today we're at Compost Corner and we are going to talk about how to take compost and make it quickly. So, normally in nature, if you pile up a pile of carbon and green matter and old rotting material, eventually it will break down and become soil again. But it takes a long time, it takes months. So today we're going to talk about how to do this even faster. Freddy. Frederick.
He's so sweet.
Frederick. Frederick. You sleepy this morning? All right, so I just got a text message and we are getting our first 2 truckloads of mulch dropped off here from Chip Drop. This is our first time we've ever done this. So I've seen that So the Land did it, and I believe that's where we got the idea from. So we are waiting. He said sometime this morning or this afternoon he'll be coming with 2 truckloads from a subcontractor, the power company, to offload this mulch. So I'm thinking we're probably gonna have them drop it off right up here in the front. And yeah, that'll be most of it for next year's garden, because at this point we just have that little section for fall. So I'll probably put a little bit out next to the fall garden in the walkways, and then we'll have the rest saved for next year, unless I decide to move it out early, which I guess we could do. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Here, get this. Oh, okay, it's okay. Here. You want that?
All right, we are feeling ambitious. So I told the guy, you know what? We don't even know how big a truckload is, guys. We don't even know. This could be a mistake, or it could be a lot of fun, or it could be both, I said, you know what? Let's bring 3 truckloads. Why not? Bring 3. We're feeling ambitious. And we were talking about it. Not only do we have the garden to do, but in front of our house, even the landscaping, like we could do the landscaping all across the whole front of the yard, the whole front of the house, since it's just overgrown with grass and weeds. That'll take more mulch. We don't know how much we need. I don't know. Bring 3. It sounds good. We don't even know how big it is. Do it. Yeah, this is 1 truck. Wonder if do you think the whole thing tilts, or do they have to? I doubt they have to rake it out. I bet it tilts.
Oh.
That's the tarp. You want to leave that down.
It has a huge plant. time to do that? From home. I'm far away from home. Eden! That running made me tired.
So we have decided to up the chicken feed of all of our chickens. So everybody's getting more. We haven't got any eggs yet. So we went back to the farm store, supply store today, bought a couple more bags of feed. Everybody's gonna get an increase. And hopefully, I'm hoping within the week, I start seeing some eggs being produced here. We've probably got at least 20 birds that are ready to start laying. And so it'd be really nice to come out here one morning and see a massive supply of eggs all at one time. I don't want just one. I mean, one would be nice, but I want to come out and see 7, 8, 9, 10 eggs all in one day. That'd be awesome. First day, that's what I'm hoping for. The first time we get eggs, everybody just kind of produces at the same time. So while we were there, I surprised my wife. I came out with a bag of deer corn, that's like apple flavored deer corn, because we have not seen too many deer around the property this year. We saw a lot last year. So we decided to go ahead and go out in the field. We're spreading the corn around in a trail back to the house. And then we also put our trail cam out there. So if they do come around, they do start consuming the corn, we're gonna catch it. So we will put some footage out there as we grab it if we happen to see any deer. Try to keep it where it's mowed.
I'm falling away from the car. Ow! Right there.
Hold on, let's take a break for a second. I'm gonna start them off near the camera with a pile.
Hold on. Hold on. Daddy said to wait. Throw it, Eden. Throw what you're already holding.
I'm holding some too. Me too.
That goes that whole bag of
Not me.
Go off the top row.
Mommy.
Rob, hold on, he lost his shoe.
We're doing a parade for deer. Guys.
Yeah.
Candy, we're throwing corn.
Home had my shoe.
Oh, no. Corn is in your shoe?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What? I don't care.
Oh, okay.
You put the corn all the way here.
A big hug.
But you need to get me from doing it.
Do you need
$1 a toy.
or a toy?
It does. $1
So today we're at Compost Corner and we are going to talk about how to take compost and make it quickly. So, you know, normally in nature, if you pile up a pile of carbon and green matter and old rotting material, eventually it will break down and become soil again. But it takes a long time, it takes months. So today we're going to talk about how to do this even faster. So what we do around the Dameron family homestead is we gather up our used materials like our spent straw, the bedding that was under the goats is going to have the goat fecal matter in it, their urine. Some of it's already way down in the bedding, is already starting to break down a little bit, but everything up on the top is still very much whole pieces of straw. And this would take a long time just sitting in a compost heap to break down on its own. So we are here with these silkies here in Compost Corner, and we're using the power of chickens to take this compost, and their natural desire, their natural tendency is to peck and scratch at things. So they're going to dig through this pile for any bugs that are going to come up into it, any thing that maybe the goats left behind that's tasty, they might go after that. But also every morning we soak their feed at night. Every morning we dump their chicken feed right on top of this pile every day, so that it's going to get that compost wet and it's going to put their food down in it. So then they have to go pecking and scratching for their food as well. We're encouraging that natural chicken tendency. And as they're doing that, they break it all down. They're going to spread it all out. And you can see how the grass is all worn down in a big circle here. They spread that all out. And then we can just come every few days. If you can do it more often, I assume it would just go even faster for you. We just come every few days with a rake and we pile this back up into a pile. And we can add more anytime we want. They're going to break it down. And then we just put it in the garden. And what we started to do is we tried a few different gardening methods. We tried just tilling. We tried planting right into the spot where the chicken coop was as we moved it out in the field. But we've also tried taking this compost, putting it right onto the ground, and planting into that after we had tarped the ground for a while and removed the tarp. The plants are growing great. We've got some cucumbers and lettuce that are already coming up, and they're growing much bigger than even the ones we planted in the spring in just the soil. So there's a lot of nutrients here. We're getting it very quickly, and we're able to utilize those nutrients right in the garden right away. Same year, you know. I didn't time it, but I would say weeks after we started putting it in here, they're already turning into usable compost material. So this compost is very high in nutrients, and one benefit too of having these chickens in here, other than them turning it, is they're going to be adding their own feces into the mix as they're tilling. So they're just putting more nutrients right into the compost, making it even more nutritious for the plants when we put it on those seeds that we're planting them. So if you haven't tried it before, I encourage you to get some chickens, put them in a corner, let them try working your compost and see what you think. See if you like the results. All right, so that's it for this video. If you're new here, go ahead and give us a like and subscribe to the channel below. Right now, we are only 4 subs away from a milestone, 4 subscribers away from 100 subscribers. So we'd really appreciate it if you jump on board, help us get to 100 and then beyond. You can join us, usually posting videos weekly, and hope you guys are enjoying it. If you got any suggestions, any comments, please leave them below. Until next time, stay diligent. Peace.